Hi everyone, my name is Ahmed and this is the third episode of Hammer and Smith podcast. Today I have Fatima Bilwani with me. She's a ceramist and a clay crafts person. She's been working with us for 2 years, so I'll be asking her about her journey as an artist and craftsperson,
Yeah.
and what we can learn from her experience. So, Fatma, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Fatima again. I've been working with clay for around 7 years,
Right.
give or take. It's been an on and off journey. And I used to work as an engineer previously. But I found ceramics after going to work. I went to a ceramic studio and that's where I learned it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, this is not professionally you're not doing this. This is a self-taught thing for you.
This has been pretty much self-taught. I had a few classes and that's it. And then it's just been a journey myself.
And when did you start this?
This started 2017.
It's 2017.
Years, yeah.
Okay, so it's around 7 years. And since then you've been just doing it yourself.
Honing my skills.
Do you have your own studio?
Yeah, I have my own studio at home.
At home,
It's
okay.
in the basement.
Okay. So are you doing this commercially or you're just doing this for your own thing?
I have been learning. So
I know you have a brand by the name of Raanai
Raanai.
Home. I'll be giving all her social media links in the description. So do follow her, check out her work. Okay, so what I was saying was that in this line of work, what I've seen is that I see two different types of people. People who are very good businessmen, but they don't know the craft.
Yeah.
People like me. So I know how to do business, but in terms of crafting, I only know leatherwork.
Yeah.
But then I also see a lot of people who come from these art schools or are naturally gifted, but they either don't know how to sell, or selling is so difficult for them that they kind of feel that they're not doing it for that reason. But if they think of it for like a businessman, from my point of view, I'm always wondering why are they not selling this, right? So do you ever feel like that you're pushed to sell it, or?
I do feel that because one of the biggest things about being in Pakistan is our labor is cheap.
Right.
So a person who's a businessman would just go to a labor and get stuff done,
Right.
rather than having a designer and a person who understands the material. They would just go to Hala or some other ceramic store,
Right.
ceramic factory, and get
Yeah.
things done. But one of the biggest things is because I understand how to use the material, maybe I can design in a way that, because in Hala and everywhere, they're just using that customary blue line and everything.
Yeah.
Things are changing, people are evolving, people from art schools are coming in and they're bringing in new ideas.
Right.
But I think because there is still a disconnect between the person making the work and the person running the business.
Right.
It's not at the best it can be, and that's where I feel like I can take advantage of that.
Yeah, I think so. I think I've covered my second question about your journey in this or discussion already. Okay, so what I ask usually people when they come here, creative people, is that what 3 things that help them in becoming the way they are, like, or the artist that they are, or the craftsman they are, or the business they have created. What 3 things that supported them, and what 3 things that were a hurdle in their journey? What do you think?
One of the biggest factors has been just family and my husband.
Right.
It's you need that investment. You need that support system, and without him, and just workshops have helped a lot too. But it couldn't have been done without that support system. And then the other thing is just resilience. Again, support system. You always need that support system. Things never go properly, but you have to have people around you that are like, it's okay, things messed up.
You can do this.
You can do it. We can figure it out.
Right.
So those are major things that.
What about tools and materials? Like, is it easy to source it in Pakistan? Like,
tools and materials are a bit difficult because at the end of the day, everybody's running a business. No one's going to tell you the crafts of their trade, the secrets of their trade. So you have to figure it out.
Right.
And there's a lot of text online, but it's not Pakistani.
Yeah.
So you have to figure out what's available here, what's not available here.
But if you find it, it is available. For example, the wooden tools that you need or the clay that you need.
The basic tools are available. Yes.
Okay.
But then when you start going into selling stuff,
right,
you can't use the red clay, the terracotta that's available. You have to make your own clay. You have to make your own glazes. And that's when things get complicated.
Okay, so those are the hurdles that you think. What else do you think is, for example, tomorrow if I want to become a ceramist, what do you think would be the most difficult part for me?
I think art institutions fail the kids that much because fine, if you go to a business, they won't give you the true tools of the trade. But I feel like art schools also don't give, they don't tell the students, they just want to keep all their information bottled
to themselves.
I feel like that's where we're lacking.
Also, in my experience, art schools are very, for example, myopic in their view. I won't name the schools, but some of the schools here are just becoming textile institutes. They tell you textile, they teach you fine arts, but when it comes to pure skill, for example, if I say I want to be a mason, where do you go? If I want to be a leather crafter, where do you go? Yeah, if you want to do woodworking, you will still find places, but most of the institutes, fashion designing institutes, are all about making clothes.
I feel like because we're in Pakistan, and
I think it's because that's what the industry demands, that the textile industry is very big, but there are so many other things that people can do, but it's very difficult for them to find somebody who can teach it to them. So when we started these workshops, for example, your workshops, I do feel that when we make a post and tell people that this is going to happen, they fill up very fast compared to, for example, if somebody's trying to teach leather crafting, because people don't really understand that where will I find leather? How will I actually end up buying the tools that I need to make that product?
And I think pottery during Corona became very popular thanks to Instagram.
Probably. But the thing is, it's very difficult for people to go and find mentors, materials, and places where they can sit and do this. Right?
And for me, even personally, I don't think I'm ready. And my personal journey, I'm not ready to be a mentor. So I don't do extensive classes. These workshops are really nice because it's just a means of people and friends to come, families to come and enjoy a weekend in Karachi.
But they're not basically learning the skill.
They are, but they won't be ready to start a business ASAP.
Okay, but this sparks that interest in them. So they know that something like this can be done. Right? So when they make the product, for example, today it's a workshop, I was kind of trying to make something, I made something, and now it's sparking those ideas that I can maybe fuse leather with clay and maybe make something, right? So I think as an introduction to material, it's a good thing.
It's a good thing, but I don't think I'm ready. I try to be as transparent as possible with what they can learn, how it works, but I'm not ready to be a mentor.
It's still more of an experience than learning the trade. Okay. What advice will you give anybody who wants to do this today? Like, let's say if they want to start as a...
Find a kiln.
Find the what?
A kiln, a bhatti, which is one of the most important things you need for ceramics. But
to make the finished product.
But I have to say, when I moved to Pakistan for 6 years, it's for 5 years, I've just been making pieces and I've been recycling it.
The clay,
because I didn't have a kiln.
Not firing them and turning them into
I just built my...
And how did you fix that problem?
I bought a kiln.
Okay.
So once you want to reach the point where you need a final product, you need a kiln.
Okay. That's interesting. So those were my questions. We covered, I think, all the things that we usually ask a craftsman. Okay, any future plans that you have? That I'm going to ask you this question as well.
I have been...
next 1 year. I'm not going to ask 5 years and all that. Nobody knows. Nobody can plan that much in this country. Next year, what do you want to do? Till next year, what do you want to be?
I've been being approached by a lot of architects. And I like that because I don't like doing social media.
Right.
And that's helping me hone my skills with people.
Architects asking you to do what?
Light fixtures. Ceramic light fixtures.
Commercial work.
Yes. Murals. And the thing with that is it's helping me hone my production skills.
Right.
So, and it's with people who understand the material much better than, customers that go to a store and just buy stuff.
Okay.
So I'm planning to just work with
work on that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. I'm going to give all her social media handles in the description, so do follow her work. She does regular workshops at our studio, so if you want to understand what clay is and how you can work with it, you can sign up for the workshops. I think twice a month we're doing that right now. Once a month?
Once a month.
So yeah, so you can sign up for those workshops and learn the skill. And yeah, that was Fatma. Thank you for the interview. And next week we'll have somebody else. And what I've noticed is a lot of people are watching the videos but not subscribing. Usually I do the same thing. I watch the video, I like it, but I don't subscribe it. So do subscribe to the channel if you want to continue to watch these videos and help us out as well. Thank you.
Thank you.